Hey guys, today's review is the Diamond Select Toys Marvel Select Homecoming Spider-Man. So here's a front view of the packaging. Here's a side view, cool little artwork of Spider-Man, and the back. So you can get this for around $25 at the Disney toy store. So here's Spider-Man out of the packaging and he looks awesome. So as you can see, he does come with a diorama piece, and you get Tom Holland likeness of Spider-Man Unmasked version, and you get 4 different sets of hands, one that's included with the figure in the packaging. So you get a pair of closed fists and another set of closed fists, but this one actually has his fingers are slightly open, as if he's holding on to something. So my assumption is that with the posability of this figure, you can have him hang on or hold on to something, so that's pretty cool. And you get a set of open hands and also web slinging hands. So you basically get the exact opposite hands for each set. So here's a close-up of the diorama piece. It looks like a little rooftop from the Homecoming Spider-Man movie, and it's a pretty nicely sculpted and nicely painted diorama. I mean, it does eat up space in your display because it's one solid piece, and gotta be careful with the pipe that's coming out of here because it looks like it was glued on or attached after the fact, so be very careful not to break that, because as you see, there's no peg hole there. But overall, I do like the diorama piece. I like the brick paint effects. Makes it look really realistic. So let's put that down. Swapping the hands are pretty easy. Basically, just hold on to the figure carefully and pull the hand out, and just put in the other one. Peg goes right in, snaps in, fits in pretty well. I'm not gonna go through all the swappable hands, but you get the point. So in terms of likeness, it does look like Tom Holland. Looking at the front view of the figure, it definitely looks like him. But if you skip to the side, it does look like Peter Parker from the comics, which is very interesting because the figure seems to have like 2 different likeness. I do like that though. The hair is nicely painted and sculpted, no problem there. The overall suit is really nicely painted. A lot of texturing and sculpt work going out throughout the red part of the body, and also there's texturing in the blue portion of the body, and that's pretty neat. So I think from this joint up, there's texturing going on, but I think between the legs, not so much, but there's texturing at the bottom of the foot. So Diamond Select Toys did do a good job with the overall sculpt and paint of this figure. I have to say the one I got is pretty clean, so good job on that, Diamond Select. Oh, also I have to mention, at the back of the figure is a sculpted and painted Spider-Man symbol here. This is pretty cool actually. It's not like just drawn on, but it's actually sculpted in there. So that's pretty cool. In terms of articulation, let's take a look at the head first. It's on a ball joint. A little bit stiff, but that's a good thing. That keeps your figures from being loose and, you know, unable to pose. At the waist is a crunch. It's somewhat limited. You can't really turn left and right too much. You can hear the crunch or the stiffness of the ab, but it does have decent forward and back articulation at the ab crunch. At the shoulder is a ball joint and a rotation. It's a rotation at the biceps, double jointed elbows, and the hands have a rotation and a bend. At the leg area, the upper leg area, I guess I would call these ball joints. They're not really ball joints, but they do work like ball joints. You can extend left and right. You could go in and out. So it has some good posability there. There's a swivel at the thigh, double jointed knees, and at the foot is a pivot, which is awesome, and a bend peg. So overall, the articulation is excellent. I mean, Diamond Select toys have definitely improved their articulation as more figures come out, which is great, because in the past their figures have been more like statues. But so here's placing Spider-Man on top of the diorama. I mean, there's no peg hole on the diorama, but you don't really need it because its ability to pose by himself is already excellent due to its posability options. You can pretty much pose him in any way. I mean, he doesn't even have to be on the standing position. He could be hanging off a web or a line or something, so that's pretty neat. Would I recommend this figure? Yes. If you already own the original masked version, would I recommend spending on $25? Probably not so much, but being me, I'm a completionist. I like to have a collection of all the figures that are released. I had to get it. I saw it in the store and I was like, no way, they did it again. Coming out with an unmasked version as a separate piece. If you like my review, give a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel Rockstick. I'm gonna have more reviews. Have a good day.